Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. This is your girl Juliette Celeste, and it's been a while, but today I'm going to be budgeting my paycheck for the month of December. As you guys may or may not know, I work a job that pays me once a month, and it's usually on the last day of the month. However, if the last day of the month falls on a weekend, I get paid that Friday. In this case, I am scheduled to be paid hopefully this upcoming Friday, November, is it 28th? I think it's 28th. If it's not, I'll put the correct one. But I already received my pay stub and it let me know how much I'm getting paid for this month. So that's why you kind of see pay date November 30th, and then it's for the month of December. After looking at my pay stub, I am scheduled to be paid $3,322.09. So that's a 5 cents difference. That's going to hopefully help. So I'm just going to carry it here. I recently started changing the colors between the budget and actual so I can see the difference and hopefully see how much money I have left over. As you guys can see, maybe if you watched my videos a couple months back, you'll notice that my bill amount, my cash, basically everything has changed, okay? Your girl bought a home. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I bought a home in September with my family, and so my bills and my budgeting is looking a little different. We're very grateful and I'm very excited. But let's get straight to it. Starting December, I plan on budgeting and actually paying $1,000 towards my bills. I have life insurance, which equates to $33.93. My car insurance, instead of it being $220, it's actually $219.50. I don't know why I was putting that extra 50 cents. Apple is going to be $147.24. TD is actually going to be, I believe, $56.75. Cooper Hawk, I'm keeping that. It's $24.49. Transportation, I now take the train to work. I park my car for free and I paid to take the train to work. And the monthly pass, I tried it for the month of November. It was great, loved it. I'm going to keep it going in December because I'm going fully in person to work Monday through Friday. And my car can only do so many miles in a month that I do not want it to do. So I'm taking the train. Gym, I recently got a gym membership with Crunch. It's the Peak Result one, I think it's called. And it is scheduled to be $34.34. I didn't previously account to it, but I started going. Let me tell you, Crunch Fitness is great. If you have a Crunch Fitness in your local area, subscribe to it. Especially if you can look at the schedule and the class schedules, and it shows Pilates, it shows TRX, it shows Zumba, it shows HIIT, it shows cycling. Do it. It's a great investment. You end up paying, like I said, $34 a month, and it covers the regular gym portion, which is your working out, cardio, your heavy lifting, using dumbbells, using weights, plus the classes, which is so great. So that's my numbers for that. Let me keep going. I've been sticking to $320 every month, and I've been doing very well. I'm actually going to take a look at my envelope and see what I have left. So I'm going to keep $320. December is going to be, I feel like out of this $320, I'm not going to use all of it. I may only use, I would say maybe $280. The reason why I'm saying that is the last 2 weeks of December is pretty slow at work. So I may get sent home just to, do work from home at the end, which I will greatly appreciate. But I'm still going to keep that $320 just in case. Gas this past month for November was $60. I put $15 every week. And you're probably thinking $15 is very small. It is not if you are putting gas in a car that is energy efficient, is good on gas, you're not driving it too frequently, and you're putting gas when it's at half a tank, no less. I know my car, it's a fairly newer car, it's good on gas, is it hybrid? It's not hybrid, but it's economy efficient economy. Those two words, don't know which goes first. But I do know every time I get to half, I put $15 in, and it brings me to a little tiny bit under F every week, and I'm fine with that. It helps my car run better, it helps my AC, it helps my engine, it helps everything. I always say I'm not a mechanic. I'm not licensed to tell you anything about your car. However, as someone who is related to and has a brother that is a master technician and a father that is a mechanic of 20 plus years, try to put gas in your car every time it gets on half if you can afford it. Don't wait until it gets on E. It's gonna mess up your car. Okay, don't do that to yourself. Fluffy, I'm gonna do 40. Laundry this month because I'm going back to work. I think I'm gonna keep 40 simply because I may re-wear certain sweaters. The reason why it's usually $40 a month, although we have a new home and it has a washer and dryer, I like to go out because I'm not washing linen at home. I feel like that takes too much water in the month, and I like to wash my linen very frequently. I'd rather pay $5 to have it washed and dried than use up all my water and my water bill goes high, okay? So I'm gonna keep the 40 and just be mindful of my linen, the heaviness, as well as the amount of sweaters that I wear throughout the week. Yeah. Self-care this month, I still have to get my eyebrows done. I still have money for that, and I think this is my mani and pedi. Okay, I get a medical pedicure because I have an issue with my nail bed and one of my nails, and it cost me $89. I know you're like, what? Listen, if I take care of the last time I took care of the nail myself, it fell off twice. Okay, lesson learned, I'm not doing that to myself. And the last time I took care of it and cleaned it myself, it turned brown. Yeah, $89, I don't mind budgeting for. Please, don't fight me. And this includes the tip. This is for my mani, and then, my pedicure for I have a medical pedicure that I do. And then my manicure, as you guys can see, it's nice. It's $55, but I usually do a $10 tip. It's $154, but I'm gonna round to $155 just in case. But I do have a nail that broke, so let me round this up to $160 to be safe. Because to seal the nail is extra $5. Okay, fun is $50. Every month what I do is that 50 I divide it by 4, and it should be $12.50. Let's see. Yeah, and I figure out what I can do every week on the weekends, preferably a Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon, what I can do with $12.50 to have a good time. Great, would recommend it. Honda, I'm doing $595. I usually do $500, but I'm upping it up this year. This month. Let me not rush the year off. Now, last month I did $200. I'm dropping it to $180 because I wanted to allocate the money somewhere else. And in care credit, I'm doing $55. So far, the numbers are matching. For health, my job, I have an HSA account. My job contributes $41.66, and I recently started matching it. I use that account for any personal/feminine hygiene I may need, deodorant, any monthly cycle intimates that I need, deodorant, body wash. It comes in great. And one thing I love about this account, it rolls over. It's not like an FSA where you have to use it by the end of the year and you lose it. It rolls over until the new year, which I'm so grateful for. Vacay, it has drastically dropped. I used to put $125 into it, but now I've decided that I want to start putting $50 because next year is going to be my slow down year. You'll see in my next few videos that I talk about, I have certain financial goals that I want to meet. And in order to meet that, I need to decrease certain funds, one of them being vacay. I will still travel, but it will be more local, domestic, so that way I can save up and do what I need to do, okay? Get my stuff in order. And then lastly, for savings, I usually do the Roth IRA, but left it blank, and I'm gonna keep it blank. This is the only month in the year that I've actually left it blank. I think at the beginning of the year, I started putting 100, then I decreased it to 75, then 50, and then it was 25. Now it's at 0. I'm satisfied. I did my best with what I could based off of my income, and I have no regrets. Slowly starting to invest into my Roth IRA. I think I'm doing great. So let's do the numbers. Let's see. Did anything change in my bills? So this decreased, but this increased. So let me go ahead and recalculate. While I calculate that, can I just say that I am so shocked that Christmas is approaching? Like, I'm excited for Thanksgiving because I'm going to rest in the comfort of my home. But I can't believe we are approaching Christmas time, y'all. And the funny thing is, the stores have been doing Christmas decorations since October. They didn't even try to do Thanksgiving. They skipped. They barely did Halloween, for crying out loud. They skipped it and said, yeah, we got somewhere to go. Don't know where, but they're going. Okay, so the difference is, that doesn't make sense, y'all. If I drop 50 and I add 2, oh yeah, it does make sense. I added $34. I'm gonna trust it the first time. $1,648.40. Okay, let me duplicate it here. That's bills. Okay. And then groceries. But yeah, I'm excited for the new year. I have so many goals that I'm trying to accomplish, both financially and academically, that I can't wait to tell you guys about. Oh yeah. Casey, JoJo. Okay, let's see. This stayed the same, so I don't have to do the recalculation for that one. This stayed the same. Okay, let me just bring that down. Okay, so let's see. Cash envelopes is $670. Sinking funds is $91.66. My debt, $830. No savings. Oh, let me put $3,322.09. Come this January, I know this number is going to change because y'all, my dentist went up. I think that's the only thing that went up so far. When I filled out everything for open enrollment, dental care went up almost $20. Vision, thank God, stayed the same. Health, it's kind of tentative. They tell you this is the price that's going to start in January, but recently they've been telling us it may increase, and I just know $3,322.09 may decrease to maybe $3,280 or to $95. So I'm kind of preparing myself by starting in December with sinking down my budget and the actual numbers. Okay, so $3,322.09. When I subtract, oh, I'm starting off. Listen, me and this calculator always has me fighting for my life. When I subtract my bills, I'm left with $1,674.09. When I subtract my cash envelopes, I'm left with $1,004.09. When I subtract my debt, I'm left with $174.09. And lastly, when I subtract my sinking funds, I'm left with $82.43. Let me just double check my math, y'all, because I don't want to shortchange or give myself extra money and worry when the time comes. Okay, 91.66. Ooh, minus 830. All right, so I'm left with $82.43. And you're probably wondering what is up with this sticky note. So I know I'm gonna have $82.43 after paying all my bills in December. I need to pay a couple things in January. So I'm making sure that I have this money plus whatever's left over in here to make sure I can pay it off. So initially I needed to figure out where I was gonna get the money for my new Crunch membership. After budgeting, I realized that I'm gonna get it from my actual paycheck. BJ's annual fee is due January 1st, New Year's. So they're going to expect the money to already be there. So I need to have $60 already available in my bills account. And then Crunch is going to take their fee in January, specifically January 9th. So I need to make sure I have some money left over, okay? Now, prior to getting paid, I had $22.65 of rollover from last month in my checkings account. I have $19 back in, I think it's rewards from Apple that is being deposited into my account. And then from my money envelope, I still have to go grocery shopping for this week. So this is the money for groceries in the front. So I have $50 for groceries. This doesn't include Thanksgiving. This is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday food for work. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is more than enough for 3 days. I think I may actually have $15 left based off of everything because I already have some meat, leftover meat that I froze. I was already marinate. So I just have to unfreeze it. And then this is how much money was left over from groceries. So out of the $320, I had 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Oh, that's great. So 58, let me just double check. 320 minus 58. That means I only used $262. Let me see if I did that before. I was averaging about $65.50 a week. Very doable, but please note, I'm one person. I don't have a spouse or a partner, and I don't have kids. So $65.50 average for a meal for the entire Monday through Saturday is very doable for me. How much did I say this was? Shoot, dang it. 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 58. So, y'all, I hate second guessing myself when counting money. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $58 is what I have left over. I may have more, but I'm putting the 58. If I have extra of this, I'll probably put it aside for gas just until I get paid Friday, because you'll see this video a little later. Okay, gas is $0, eat out is $0. Like I said earlier, self-care, my eyebrows, I get them threaded. I've gotten them threaded ever since I was on Accutane 4+ years ago. Never went back to waxing. It's $14 to thread, and I tip $2. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I go every 2 months. Some people go every week. I can't. I mean, not every week, every month. I can't afford that at the moment, but I do 14. Beauty. Fluffy has been fed, and this is laundry. I actually went to my cart and I didn't realize that I changed $10.25 the last time I was at the laundry. So I have $10.25 plus this $10. So I have $20 left before the month ends for laundry. I'm not gonna take this and count this as extra like money envelope that I can spend. I'm gonna keep it because I do have linen I need to wash this weekend before I go to my second job on the weekend. So yeah, so I technically have $20 to wash, which is great because it's gonna roll over into the next month. Okay, so let's see. $22.65 plus 58 plus 19 is leaving me with $99.65. Okay, so this is my leftover. I have $82.43 left over, plus I have $99.65. Let's see how much money I'm going to have that I can then put aside for both fees. So $99.65 plus $82.43. Oh Lord, sorry. 82.43, 99.65. Oh, that's great. $182.08. Okay. If I need $60 for my annual fee and $64.19, that's $124. Okay. Minus 182.08. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? So I have $57 that is not allocated to anything. I'm going to put that aside for fun money, for that fun money between November and December, but it's gonna be my emergency fund money. So I'm only gonna use this once this runs out. I'm gonna remind myself that I technically only have 50, and this is if I really want to do something extra. That's what I'm gonna do. So it turns out I do have extra money to put aside for these both. So what I'll do, I'm gonna do a separate sticky note and I'm gonna add this to this. Yeah, and put it into my bills account. That sounds great. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so yeah, this wraps up my paycheck breakdown budget for the month of December. I get paid once a month. I plan on getting paid hopefully, if not the 30th. The 30th is, I think, a Sunday. So that means I'm supposed to be getting paid that Friday, the latest. I'm hoping it's Thursday, so that way I can move the money from the random checking to my bills checking account. This is going to be for the month of December. I thought I was going to get paid this amount. I got paid 5 cents more after counting my bills, my cash envelopes, my debt, my sinking funds, and my savings. I had this amount left over, and then trying to figure out where I was going to pay my BJ's annual fee, which is due in January, as well as my crunch, which is due in January. I had this left over from November's paycheck. I had this amount left over from my money envelopes after not spending so much. I got this back from my Apple Card. And when I calculated this total, plus the leftover from November's paycheck for December, I had $182.08. After subtracting the annual fee for both BJ's and Crunch, I have $57.89 to do whatever I want to outside of this. So we'll see what I'm gonna do with it. I'll keep y'all posted. But yeah, that concludes today's video. I thank you so much for hopefully sticking through this, and stay tuned for my next videos. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below. I've been gone for a while and I'm back. Peace.